What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Mass Effect. We're here with Atticus, Ash, and Kaidan. We're in the Citadel Tower. We need to head over to Barlavon. We also need to head over to this Harkin fellow. Let's look in the journal. Citadel Shadow Broker, an agent of the Shadow Broker named Barlavon, might be able to provide you with more information about Saren. And then we have Garrus Vicarian, a Turian CSEC officer, might be able to help you with Saren. But what does that have to do with Harkin? Oh, right here. Go to Chora's den in the lower wards and speak with Harkin, a CSEC agent who might know where Garrus can be found. So Garrus, I get it now. Alright, well let's go ahead and head out. You guys got anything while we're up here?
This is it. The very heart of the Citadel. The pinnacle of galactic power. Kinda makes your head spin if you think about it too much.
It sure does.
So, this is where the Council passes judgment on all us little folk, huh? Ever get the feeling ran over our heads, Commander?
Yeah. Alright, well let's get underway. Let's get over to Barlavon. I actually want to head over to the... what are they called? The embassies first, because I want... well, I don't really know how to bring up the bigger map.
That guy's up to something.
What guy?
The one over by the Keeper.
The one over by the Keeper?
What? Oh, no, I wasn't. Never mind. Yes, is there something you want?
Following the Keepers and no, see ya.
Why are you so interested in the Keepers?
Keepers? I've got no interest in the
Don't get coy. I know what I saw.
I'm not so sure I should be talking to you about this.
Why not? Relax. I mean, we're just talking here. Relax.
We're just talking. Is there something wrong with that?
No. I guess it wouldn't hurt to tell you. I'm using a small scanner to gather readings on the Keepers. So far I've had mixed results. I find it difficult to get near the creatures.
Why the lies?
Why were you being so secretive about it, though?
Well, technically we're not supposed to disturb the Keepers. I don't really think my scanning disturbs them, but the authorities might disagree. I'd like to do it more openly, but it's not really worth getting arrested over.
I could help you out. I'm not worried about the authorities.
I don't even know who you are.
Forget this, and I'm with the Alliance. So we can just break off. Let's just do it.
I'm Commander Shepard, with the Alliance military.
Well, I suppose I could use the help. You'll need this. It's the scanning device I developed. Activate it each time you see a Keeper. All collected data will automatically upload to my database. I'll even send a few credits your way for each unique scan.
Why are you doing this?
What are you doing with the data once you've scanned it?
Trying to learn whatever I can about the Keepers. We see them working everywhere, yet we know so little about them. I'm a scientist. I want to know what makes them tick.
I should get going then.
Yes, I have much work myself. So long, and good luck with the scanning.
Well, he just wants to scan the Keepers to learn more about them. So basically, we see him everywhere. We've seen him in a few spots already. And he just wants to know what makes him tick. Can't say I'm not intrigued either. The Keeper scan has been uploaded to the database. There was one... did we not see one back here too? I remember seeing one at the end of the episode. There, yeah, there's one way back here. Let's read about this. Hold on. Chorban, a Solarian scientist, has discovered a way to scan the Keepers, but the Citadel authorities do not like people disturbing the insect-like creatures. You offered to help Chorban, and he gave you his scanning device. Each time you scan a Keeper, the data will be sent to him automatically. You have the scanning device. Every time you discover a new Keeper, scan it, and the data will be transmitted automatically. So we are there's 20 here. We need to find 20 of them. That's one. 20 of them, they're going to be everywhere. And another one uploaded to the database. That's two. Oh, we are making moves here. There was... I feel like there was more in here. Let's just look around. Let's just make sure. Was there... can we go over to the left over here? I don't think we were able to. Oh, we are. Is there a Keeper back there? No. Excuse me. Pardon me, Ash. But what about over here? Oh, I think I see one. Real Admiral Kahoku?
No, I'm waiting to speak with one of the Counselor's assistants.
You got some?
Commander?
Nothing. Here we go. Here's another one. 3. Scanned and uploaded to the database. There you go, Chorbin.
I just want to ask a couple of questions.
So that's 3 of 20. Are there any over here now? Shepard, can you run? Oh, he can run. Holy shit. Nothing. Wait. There's another one right here. And this will be...
Maybe.
4.
But I wouldn't believe everything you hear.
But that's just it. I'm hearing it everywhere. It's not just isolated rumors.
Do you really think Saren could be involved in something like that without the Council knowing it?
Maybe the Council does know. Everyone already assumes he's just doing their dirty work.
That's dangerous talk. I'd be careful who you mention that to.
I know. But if it's true, shouldn't we be doing something about it?
No. And I'll thank you to keep me out of it if you do.
Well, I like this Salarian. Come and join our team, man. We could use all the damn help we can get. So that's 5. Wait. What was that, 5? That was 4? What I was saying is I want to actually get over to... Because I can't open the damn map here. I don't know how to open the map and go to other places. I only know how to use this specific area. Like, I don't know how to get over to, like... the embassy section from the map itself. I don't think we can. But what I want to do is I want to head over to the embassy, and I want to bullshit with the Elcor and Volus embassies. We kind of just missed it last episode. When we were coming out of Anderson's office, all we had to do was turn right, or Odina's office, and we were in theirs. So I want to know more.
The Council ignored all the evidence against Saren.
Saren's one of their best operatives. It's only natural they'd take his word over ours.
Press left shift to
Oh,
skip.
so now we just chase leads while this smug Turian runs around with his Geth troopers.
That's politics, Chief.
I hate politics.
You could just skip the banter? Who in their right mind would do that? Why? And why? That was so quick as it was. What's the... I don't even see the point in that.
Look at that bug thing over there. What's it doing?
I told you before, he's
Please
playing
do not
fucking
disturb the
Pac-Man.
keepers.
Don't disturb the keepers. Well, just let me go ahead and scan them real quick. You don't mind, huh? Alright, we have Ovina here.
Please do not disturb the keepers.
There we go.
Welcome to Presidium Tourism Terminal 2. You are standing near the base of the Citadel Tower, one of the Presidium's most recognizable and important structures. Behind me is the spectacular Relay Monument, a scale model representation of a Prothean mass relay. To your left is one of the Keepers, the enigmatic caretakers of the Citadel, working on a control panel. You may see Keepers involved in various tasks throughout all levels of the Citadel. We ask that you do not interfere with them in any way. The Keepers are essential to the smooth operation of the Citadel. Obstructing their daily work will result in harsh penalties, including incarceration and rehabilitation.
Do you think they know about the scans yet? Shepard's just coming up fucking fondling the keepers and shit.
Tell me about the relay monument.
Discovered by the Asari who first arrived at the Citadel, the Relay Monument is one of the station's most interesting and controversial features. What is the meaning behind this striking piece of art? Is it a tribute to Prothean vanity? A reminder of their conquest of the galaxy through mass relay technology? Or perhaps it is a symbol of unity, a Prothean acknowledgement that the relays would eventually lead other species here to the Citadel. No one can say for sure, making the Relay Monument a favorite topic of discussion among academics and scholars.
I wouldn't think this is any different from great achievements in history. We have statues of great achievements, so Protheans put this up here because it was a great damn achievement, right? You would think. It's not just a little thing.
Tell me about the Citadel Tower.
Housing both the Council Chambers and Citadel Control, the tower is one of the most important buildings on the station. Access to these areas is restricted to those with the appropriate clearance.
What happens in Citadel Control?
Citadel Control handles all incoming and outbound transit. Every ship within 2,000 kilometers of the Citadel is under the jurisdiction of Citadel Control. At peak capacity, they are responsible for monitoring upwards of 1,000 vessels.
I'd like to hear more about the Council chambers.
The business of the Council, which often has far-reaching effects on the galactic community, is conducted in a room at the apex of the Citadel Tower. The Council chambers themselves are truly a magnificent sight to behold, though few get to experience the view in person. Typically, only the councilors, ambassadors, and high-ranking officials, along with various support staff, are allowed access.
Not open to public and I've seen it.
What if someone has business with the Council?
The average citizen must go through the proper channels if they wish an audience with the Council. This is usually arranged through their respective ambassadors. Even then, few are given access to the actual Council chambers. In most cases, the ambassador acts on behalf of the citizen.
I've been inside the Council chambers.
Only a handful of visitors to the Citadel are ever granted that privilege. I would be jealous, but that is outside the scope of my programming.
What?
I'd like to know more about the Keepers.
Little is known about these peaceful servants of the Citadel, though they are essential to the operation and maintenance of the entire station. Citadel regulations protect the Keepers against interference during the performance of their tasks. Failure to comply will result in harsh penalties. Keepers can be seen in all sections of the Citadel, but are typically found in and around the tower.
Any particular reason there are so many Keepers in this area?
The Keepers do not communicate with other species. It is assumed, however, that the tower houses the Citadel's primary control systems. Many of the station's systems, such as navigation and life support, function automatically. It is believed the Keepers operate those systems from inside the tower's inaccessible core. The Keepers also make frequent appearances in the Council chamber itself, though they appear to be just passing through on their way to some other destination.
I can't believe, I'm not believing that they didn't try to learn more about the Keepers. The other species, the Council, when they first got here, they have to have wanted to learn about the Keepers. At some point, somebody wanted to have to learn about the Keepers. You can't just let them go on their merry way, not communicating with other species, but working on the Citadel nonstop. It's like they keep the Citadel going, the Keepers.
That's all for now.
Thank you for using Avina. Have a pleasant day.
People have had to do something with the Keepers, friends. They have to learn more about the Keepers. They just couldn't have left them here.
You're not allowed in here.
You know what I mean? No way.
This one believes it has the right.
The Keepers work on the Citadel nonstop, and nobody knows anything about them. That's not shady? Or interesting, intriguing in some kind of way? Has to be. Wait, so this is the wards? Wait, so I'm looking for... Oh, here we go. Rapid transit. Fucking space golf cart here. We want to go back to... Presidium? Embassies? Sure. Go back to the embassies and then... Whoa, that was quick. After we go back to the embassies, we'll head over to... Where the fuck was Barlavon? That's Avina. There's the consort chambers. There's... Whoa, hold on. Barlavon is over here. There's a Citadel Tower. We were just here. This is the... Alright, well, damn, we should have walked right over to Barlavon. It was right there, but that's fine. We're gonna get a chance to learn about Elcor and Volus here. But as I was saying, out of all the things on the Citadel so far, the Keepers are the most mysterious and intriguing thing. No one knows anything about them. They're just... Wait, can we talk to Anderson? What's up, Anderson?
Yes, Commander. Is there something you need?
Not a damn thing, sir.
I should go.
I'll be here if you need anything.
I should, head out, Anders. See you later. Fucking Anders is just chilling in his office. That's terrible.
I understand what you're saying, but these allegations are very serious. I can't just... This is serious. My reputation is at stake. I spoke with the consort in confidence, and her alone, and she betrayed that confidence. All right. I will look into it for you. In the meantime, do not do anything rash.
Do not do anything. Oh, there's another Keeper. Oh, there's another one. Let's talk to, we got Zelton, Kaylin, and Din Korlak. Let's talk to Kaylin.
Pleased greeting. Human, it is always good to see your kind. I am Ambassador Kaylin. Genuine query. Is there something I can do for you this day?
Your speech?
Why do you explain what you're about to say?
Our people communicate less through words and more through scent and slight movements. Plainly, we discovered our vocal expression was not enough to convey the feelings of our conversations to other species.
Why do you bother, Kaylin? These Earth Clan don't really care about our ways.
Remorseful response, Din. You don't truly believe that, and if you do, I am very sorry for you.
Tell me more about your species.
Genuine enthusiasm. I delight in telling the history of my people. It is agreeable to share our culture with others.
History and culture.
Tell me about the history and origins of the Elcor.
The Elcor were just beginning to explore Council space when the Asari first made contact with us. With their help, we discovered the relay closest to our system, and from there the Citadel. Proudly, within one lifetime we established a regular route to the Citadel, and quickly became one of the more active species living on this great station.
So far, we haven't read about the Asari and the Solarians, but if we go back in episode to the Citadel Council, we already know who Turians are. The bluish alien was the Asari, and the other one with the hood over the head, that is a Solarian. But we will read more as we go. He said that the Asari pretty much found him. That would have been a lot nicer if the Asari found the humans and coming into first contact with the Turians.
I'd like to know more about the culture of the Elcor.
Frankly, we Elcor prefer the safety and familiarity of our own colonies to the confines of space travel. Our society is built on small, tight-knit groups, though we are always welcoming to outsiders. Our government tends to be very stable. Our people are not very comfortable with sudden changes.
Creatures of habits. I mean, that's not very different from humanity. Elcor and then Ambassador. We already... these two.
What do you do here?
Modestly, I work to bring the problems and the requests of the Elcor groups to the attention of the Council.
Ha! They only give us these positions to keep us quiet. The Council doesn't care about our races.
Chastising rebuke. Your tone is inappropriate, Din. This human is not to blame for your malcontent or your misconceived suspicions.
Alright, Kaylin, it's been a pleasure, friend.
Goodbye, Ambassador.
Sincere farewell. Good day to you, human. Enjoy your time on the Citadel.
Let's talk to Din Korlak.
Earth Clan, you are in the wrong place, I think. Your ambassador is next door in the large office.
Chastising remark. Don't be so rude, Din. At least introduce yourself.
I am Din Korlak, Volus Ambassador. Is there something I can do for you, Earth Clan?
What a swell guy. Why so cranky? We'll save that for last, huh?
What is this place?
You are in the embassy for the Volus and the Elcor.
Your ambassador is next door, in his own office.
In this shared space, I aid my fellow Volus when I'm not being interrupted.
I'd like to know more about the Volus.
I'm sure our history and culture would bore you, Earth Clan.
To be honest with you, it's not going to bore me because I want to know more about the Volus. I'm very intrigued there, Dinny.
Actually, I would like to know more about your history.
My people came to the Citadel shortly after the Asari and Solarians had discovered it. We were instrumental in establishing a standardized galactic economy. However, despite our long association with the Citadel and our many contributions to galactic society, we still do not hold a seat on the Council.
makes you wonder how... Okay, so the Solarians and the Asari found the Citadel. But did they find each other beforehand and then find the Citadel? Maybe. Maybe they found each other somewheres in the galaxy first. And then they were exploring together and they came across the Citadel. Isn't that crazy to think about? Like, the Keepers were at the Citadel the whole time. They just keep the Citadel going. What is that? That is weird. It is. It's so strange. There's more to it.
Tell me about Volus culture.
We are tribal by nature, but our ways are not violent. We barter and trade our lands and tribe members in order to increase status. Larger tribes often engulf smaller ones and eventually split again. Our society is very malleable, and our government is always shifting and changing. Since we're not physically adept, we trade our services for protection.
Pretty much the galaxy merchants, the merchant galaxy. The merchants of the galaxy, I would think, with this race. You want it, they can probably get it.
What is it you do here?
I look out for the best interests of the Volus people. No easy task considering how often we are overlooked by the Council.
Chastising rebuke, Dan. The Council favors your species greatly.
You are naive. The Earth Clan will be invited to the Council long before our species will.
Why aren't the Volus or Elcor part of the Council?
All species must prove themselves before they join the Council. All but the Earth Clans, it would seem.
Dismissive. Ignore the Volus ambassador, human. He is incorrect in his assessment.
Really? How long have we been waiting? How long do you think we'll continue to wait? Bah, this talk is wasted on the humans.
Why so cranky? Oh, this isn't going to go over well.
You seem to have a bit of a chip on your shoulder, Din.
You humans are new to the Citadel, and yet the Council has granted you great favor.
Chastising rebuke, Din. Your species has always been granted many concessions. Volus territory has expanded tenfold since coming to the Citadel.
Details. We still have no real say in the decisions that affect Citadel space.
Fucking Kalen is about to smash his ass into a fine paste if he keeps on going on.
Goodbye, Ambassador.
Yes, yes. Good day, Earth Clan.
Yes, yes. Good day, Earth Clan. To Zelton.
Hello there, human. Sincere apology, but I am here on business and cannot be distracted right now.
You seem distressed. Is there something I can do to help?
Alarmed response. You overheard that, did you? This is all going so wrong, and it is the Asari consort's fault. She's the one who started all this.
What happened?
What did this Asari do to get you so upset?
I cannot speak more about this problem. It is too sensitive. Suffice it to say, she has compromised my authority as a diplomat.
Where can I find this Asari consort?
She is across the bridge from here. Her offices are easy enough to spot. Good day, human.
The Elcor are such a fucking sweet race so far, friends. Like, we only talked to two, obviously, but even the one that we talked to over in that bar area, they seem so nice. The Volus, well, at least that ambassador had a chip on his shoulder. But wait, there was... What are they? Keepers? There was keepers over here. I believe there was... I don't know if there was one in that guy's office, but there was definitely one in here. See this guy, he's so nice.
Human, delighted, welcome. It is good to meet you.
You too, sir. Alright. Oh, there's another one. That's like 6 or 7 of them by now. And then there was one at the bar, right? I don't think there was one in what's-his-face's office. Palin. Hey, Palin. But there was like one... Oh, Silky Hair's gone. Him and his friends. Alright, well, let's go back down and let's actually start doing some damn quests here. We have the Citadel is so vast and it has so much people to talk to and so much quests. I'm thinking that we'll probably do the main quest here. I might skip some side quests. Maybe. I don't know.
Welcome to Presidium on the far end of
Goodbye.
Goodbye, and thank you for using Avina. Please enjoy your
Wrong
visit to
one.
the Citadel.
Let's go to the space taxi. And head back over. Is it the wards? Cora's Den? We can go right to Cora's Den? No. Let's go to Wards Access. Is it Wards Access? It has to be. Yeah, here we go.
I've told you before,
I want to go over to...
in here.
See, this is... That's probably a quest there.
Believes it has the right.
Well, we'll come back for some of these quests. I know there's quests... I don't know if they mark them on the map. Did they mark them on the map? No. We're just going to have to talk to everybody to find the quest. I think Mass Effect is very a traditional type older game to where quests aren't really marked on the map. You just got to go and interact with people for quests, which is so enjoyable, really.
Huh.
You guys say something about this?
You know, art doesn't normally do much for me, but that relay statue, I like.
When somebody says, huh, or it seems like our companions will say something.
Anyone else hear that low hum? Sounds like it's coming from that statue. Makes my teeth tingle.
Really? That's pretty interesting, Katie. The statue is making your teeth tingle. Maybe it's a biotic thing. You think? Maybe biotics can sense some kind of energy coming off of it. And then this would be... Whoa! Look at the statue in the middle of the water. That's so fucking badass. Hold on, we got... Is this the right one? Well, see, it does mark it on the map here, but I'm talking about, like, maybe side quests. I don't know if, like, ultimate side stuff is marked on the map at all. Barlavon.
What's this? One of the Earth Clan. Ah, a very famous one, yes? You are the one called Shepard. It is a great honor to welcome the heroes of the Blitz.
Are you spying on me? Who are you? Have we met? Everyone seems to know Shepard.
You've got me at a disadvantage here.
Forgive me, Earth Clan. My name is Barlavon. My job makes it necessary for me to keep informed. I am a financial advisor to many important clients here on the Citadel. When someone as important as yourself arrives on the station, I take notice.
I need your help. I was told to talk to you. I need information. Yeah, we do need information.
I've heard you work for the Shadow Broker. Do you have any information about Saren?
You're very blunt, Shepard. But you're right. I am an agent for the Shadow Broker. And I do know something about Saren.
Start talking? Oh my word. Shepard's probably going to pull his gun out if I say that.
I hear your information can be expensive.
Normally, this information would cost a small fortune. But these are exceptional circumstances. So I am going to give it to you for free.
What's the catch?
There is no catch. The Shadow Broker is quite upset with Saren right now. They used to do a lot of business until Saren turned on him.
You know what I like about Ash so far? I like that she's very... I don't even know how to explain it. Forceful, maybe? She fires back a lot in conversation. She did it on Eden Prime, and she's already done it here a few times. Kaidan has done it here twice as well. Or maybe it's just all companions in general. So maybe if we just don't, no matter what companions we have into the party here, somebody will ultimately fire back with something. But either way, if it's just Ash or if it's just other companions, I like that in general. I like how companions are speaking up. It's really enjoyable. Serves him right. What a shock, yeah.
Saren betrayed him. Imagine that.
No matter what you think of Saren, he's not stupid. He knows the Shadow Broker is a valuable ally. Turning on him doesn't make sense. Not unless something huge was at stake. I don't know the details, but the Shadow Broker hired a freelancer to deal with it. A Krogan mercenary.
Anything else, and where is he?
How do I find him?
I heard he was paying Citadel security a visit. If you hurry, you can probably catch him before he leaves the CSEC Academy.
Isn't it strange that a Krogan would want to speak with CSEC?
Very. However, I doubt the visit was entirely his choice. You'll need to speak with him if you want to know more.
The Shadow Broker hired a Krogan bounty hunter, and we need to find him, and he's in CSEC Academy? Is that what he said? Personal question, Shadow Broker, and the Citadel.
Tell me more about your job.
Galactic finance is incredibly complex. A mix of laws and regulations from dozens of interstellar economies. I'm an expert in how all these economies interact. For a fee, I share my expertise. I also offer premium services for those clients who need someone to conduct business without drawing unwanted attention. Discreet and efficient. That's my motto.
Sounds pretty shady.
Everything I do falls completely within the bounds of interstellar commerce law. Even so, many of my clients would prefer their transactions remain undisclosed. For example, suppose a Hanar ambassador was petitioning the Council to reduce tariffs on Hanar goods. How would it look if he had money invested in a Hanar exporting company? Even if his true motives were to help his people, he would be accused of advancing the petition for his own personal gain. I can keep his personal finances private.
The ultimate shady banker. You don't ask why the hell these people get the money, he just puts the money in there and it no holds bar here. Alright.
Still sounds shady to me.
Then we can only hope he will never be cursed with a large enough fortune to require my services.
Tell me more about the Shadow Broker.
Most people think I deal in finances, but my real currency is knowledge. I trade information, and it has made me very wealthy. But the Shadow Broker is the true master. Every day he buys and sells secrets that could topple governments, always giving them to the highest bidder. Yet somehow he never seems to upset the natural balance of power. All those secrets being passed around seem to even out. Nobody ends up with an advantage in the end.
Any guess what his identity might be?
I don't know. Nobody does. The Shadow Broker could be any race, any gender. I have a theory that it's actually an entire group working under one identity. How else could they juggle so many contacts at the same time? How else could they keep all that information from getting crossed? But they've got the perfect setup. Every government is forced to play their game so they don't get behind. But no matter how long you play, no matter how many secrets you buy, you can never win.
His theory is actually pretty good. It's a lot to handle for one person. Could you imagine having that type of job as just one person? So his theory of it being multiple people could go in the lines of true. You never know. But you're his agent? Yeah, you are.
I thought you'd know more about the man you work for.
From time to time I come across information I sell to the Shadow Broker. That's my only involvement. I like it that way. The more you know, the more dangerous the game becomes. I don't like danger, Commander. I'll leave that to you.
What's it like living here on the Citadel?
The station is without a doubt the greatest wonder in the galaxy. It is a technological marvel, but its true splendor goes much deeper than the hull and engines. From the Presidium to the wards, the entire station is a testament to the success of the Council. All the species of Citadel spaced together in a single strong community.
What makes the Presidium so special?
It is the political center of Citadel space. 80% of all intelligent species in the known galaxy acknowledge the Council's authority on interstellar matters. But only the most powerful and influential species have embassies here on the Presidium. This level of the station is reserved for the elite, Shepard. People like us.
People like us, huh? But you don't know me yet.
What are the wards like?
The cultural heart of the galaxy. They pulse with the lifeblood of millions of citizens from dozens of different species. You never know what you'll find out in the wards, Commander. It's always full of surprises. Fortunately, most of them are pleasant.
Well, I like the wards. Let's go to the wards, huh? The wards sound more up to our speed. Not to mention that's where the Chora's den place is. Alright, well...
I should go.
Goodbye, Commander.
I should freaking go. Let's see, what did he give us? He gave us something on Citadel Rex. A Krogan bounty hunter named Erdnot Rex might be able to help you against Saren. Rex, the Krogan bounty hunter, is being questioned at the CSEC Academy. You can meet him there if you want to speak with him. Yes, we definitely want to go speak with Rex at the Citadel CSEC Academy. Let's go over here and bullshit Emporium Shopkeeper. We actually need to... Hold on. We're going to need to check merchants, every merchant that we come in contact with. Because... There we go, here's another keeper. Because we need to buy the, what was the gentleman on the ship saying that we need to buy licenses? So we need to keep an eye out for these licenses because his stock on the ship will vary depending on what licenses we actually buy.
Ah, human. This one is greatly pleased to see you here in my decadent emporium.
Another nice. Everyone's nice so far besides Din Korlak. Even Barlavon was kind of nice.
Who are you?
This one's face name is Delaninder, though many in this place simply refer to it as Delan. Please take time to examine the fine goods it has for purchase, all of great worth.
Hold on, sir. Personal question, your speech?
Why do you refer to yourself as this one and it?
For the same reason that humans are so inquisitive. It is part of our culture. Specifically, Hanar only refer to themselves in the first person with family or intimates. And we rarely do so with other species. It is just our way.
Just their way. We're not going to question their way. But they seem so interesting. I want to read more about these, Hanar. Personal question and your speech. We already asked some speech, yeah?
Who are you?
This one's face name is Delaninder, though many in this place simply refer to it as Delan. Please take time to examine the fine goods it has for purchase, all of great worth.
What exactly do you sell?
Only the finest and most luxurious items that credits can buy. This one is able to procure almost any item the human would desire, for a price, naturally.
I'd like to see these rare and wonderful items.
Oh, this one is pleased to do so, human. You will not be disappointed.
Motherfuckers probably got junk. View non-human armors, view upgrades and standard items. I don't... Standard, I guess? Hell if I know. Well, we have light armor here. A biotic amp. Serta Foundation license. Let's go ahead and get that. Serta Foundation license for the Normandy Quartermaster. Yes. Thank you. And then that's probably it. Well, have fun. Take care, Delan. Let's go to... There's another Avena there. Let's talk to that one later. Yeah. Let's talk to that one later. I want to get to at least... Harkin. Where the fuck is Harkin at? Does he say Chora? It was Chora's den, right? Well, let's not fast travel there. Let's try to make our way there and pick up stuff on the way. Like, almost 100% sure this is probably a quest. Reaching Hanar and the CSEC officer. We'll come back to that, though.
This one believes it has the right to move freely through this.
I want to get some of this main quest down here. I want to at least try to find Garrus. And we got to go through this Harkin for Garrus. And Anderson doesn't want us to go through this fucking Harkin. He's a drunk, good-for-nothing layabout. That's what he was saying. Where the fuck is this going to lead us, though? To the wards?
In light of the recent attack on Eden Prime, many colonial investors are pulling their support for future projects. Proponents of expanded human colonization insist that Eden Prime was an isolated case. Nevertheless, colonist enrollment has dropped sharply. Many colonial proposals are on hold until backers have some reassurance that human colonies will be adequately protected.
You hear the music? It's the greatest. Elevator music is so awesome. Never gonna not fucking hum that in my head now. Thank you.
Do you really think we'll find him down here?
He always stops in for a few games of Quasar before he makes his drop.
Fist is gonna be pissed if we take down his supplier.
That's the point. We want him angry. Angry people make mistakes.
There's just something about Fist that makes me nervous.
Good. He's a dangerous man. Now keep your eyes peeled for our mark.
Something about Fist that makes you nervous? He's a dangerous man. Something about he always makes a drop somewhere? Alright, well, interesting. Oh, another keeper. Thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you for the fucking data. What do you think he's scanning? Just the whole body, I guess? The fucking keeper just backhand him.
A Salarian excavation team has run into an unexpected problem after unearthing a Prothean dig site. Hanar protesters have blockaded the dig site, claiming that artifacts of the Enkindlers, as the Hanar call them, should not be disturbed. The excavation team has appealed to Hanar representatives on the Citadel to reach a diplomatic solution.
Are we going the right fucking way? Flux Casino, Flux Nightclub? And we're just... Hold on. You alright? Did you break something, Ash? There's the upper wards, the alleyway, med clinic. Shit. Oh, there's another keeper here. This is an alleyway, but let's go... Where does this lead us? Let's go back this way. The map is... It's interesting, to say the least. The Citadel can be quite mazy. Looks like a damn maze. Oh, what is a scenic view? Hold on. This is a med clinic. Upper wards, alleyway, expat store. Let's head over in this general area then. Maybe we should just went through the alleyway, because that probably would have led us to Chora's den. What is this flux, though? Flux? Oh, the casino. What's this? The bartender said something about a casino.
Big place.
That your professional opinion, sir?
I mean, he is right, Ash. The scope is amazing. I mean, he's right.
This isn't a station. It's a city.
There must be millions here. It can't be possible to track everyone coming and going.
This makes Jump Zero look like a porta-john. And it's the largest deep space station the Alliance has.
Jump Zero is big. But this is a whole nother scale. Look at the ward arms. How do they keep all that mass from flying apart?
Melting pot is inadequate. That's, yeah. Big place. Why keep humans out? We have a lot of measuring up to do. We do have a lot of measuring up to do. No wonder a lot of them are, kind of weary of humans. Look how huge this place is.
The council represents more races than I thought. No wonder they're careful with newcomers.
They probably just want to keep everything running. It has to be hard keeping all these cultures working together.
Or maybe they just don't like humans.
What's not to like? That's enough, you two?
Why not? We've got oceans, beautiful women, this emotion called love. According to the old vids, we have everything they want.
If you expect to get me in a tinfoil miniskirt and thigh-high boots, I want dinner first. Sir.
That will be enough, Chief.
Damn right. Where do you want to eat at? Chora's den?
At ease, Lieutenant. I can't see her in a skirt anyway.
Damn straight you can't.
Ready to move out, sir.
Motherfucker Ash will probably look awesome in a skirt. What's up, Ash? Look at her. Ash would look damn good in a skirt.
Commander Shepard?
Because she's that
Commander Shepard!
tough woman that probably never wears skirts, but when she does, she probably kills it in that skirt. Emily Wong?
I'm Emily Wong. I'm an investigative journalist working here on the Citadel. Could I have a moment of your time?
What do you need?
I've been hunting for evidence of corruption and organized crime on the Citadel, but there are places I can't go. I was hoping you might share anything you find during your own investigation. I can make it worth your time.
Yeah, sure. We'll just give everything that we find over right to you. Why not? What?
How do you know that my investigation is going to uncover anything you need?
You wouldn't be investigating if it weren't big. And if it's big, it's something I'd like to hear about.
You've got to have access to better sources. Why contact me?
I'm using every source I can find, but I think I've got a better shot with you. I've read your file. If anyone is going to uncover corruption here, it's the hero of the Skillian Blitz.
Though, to be honest with you, this would probably work to our advantage if we do give her some of the information, because it, as what she said, she was a reporter, so a reporter here, if she finds information out about Saren 2, release it, and it would go to our advantage then, technically.
How do you know I'm investigating anything here on the Citadel?
I'm a good journalist, Commander Shepard. Word gets around.
Consider it done, not a chance. Alright, well, I think it's a decent cause to at least maybe better our damn cause in the future.
Sounds like a good cause. If I find any information, it's yours.
Thank you, Commander. You won't regret it.
Shepard's taking the words out of my mouth. Alright, well... hold on. Citadel reporter's request. A reporter named Emily Wong has asked you for help uncovering corruption on the Citadel. As you investigate the Citadel, be on the lookout for information that might help Miss Wong. Easy peasy. This is Flux. The Flux nightclub is located up the stairs. Let's not go to a nightclub. I don't think there's anything that's going to take us to that place. Right now, at least. Let's go and see about exploring this area. There is a fast travel point that will get us to Chora's den, but there has to be another way.
This model.
Look, I know it was you. I remember your face.
Really, that's impressive. Usually you humans can't tell one Turian from another.
This was the place. Now, are you going to give me a refund or not?
Do you have your proof of purchase?
What? No, I don't think you ever gave me one.
I'm sorry, then. I can't help you.
But, what do you...
Can't help you.
Alright. Well, you're screwed then, friend.
Best place on this ward to buy upgrades. Prices are pretty good here. Have you been to the Emporium up on the Presidium?
Yeah. It's fucking grand up there. Alright, there's another keeper. Let's talk to this Conrad Werner. Expat?
Hello, Earth Clan. No doubt you've just come back from the colonies. Will you be needing supplies?
Colonies?
What colonies are you talking about?
Oh, my mistake, Earth Clan. I assumed... It doesn't matter. Pharos? Noveria? Well, if you haven't heard of them yet, I'm sure you will soon. But it doesn't matter where you hail from. My goods are available to all.
Noveria and Pharos?
What can you tell me about Noveria?
The corporate capital of the Attican Traverse. Very cold. Very snowy. I don't get too many clients from there. They all have their own private suppliers.
I'd like to know more about Pharos.
It's an old Prothean world. Their buildings still litter the surface. The humans aren't the first to colonize it, but they are the most recent. I just realized I haven't heard from my contact on that planet for some time. Ah, well, I'm sure he's fine.
Well, let's see what he has then.
Show me what you've got.
Most excellent. I am sure you will find something pleasing.
Elkos Combine License. Let's get that. Metagel upgrade. It costs 3,125 credits. And we only have 1,250. So we'll come back. Thank you, sir. Comrade Werner.
Is that really... Wow! It's you! You're Commander Shepard, the hero of Eden Prime. I am so honored to meet you.
Pleasure is all mine.
Nice to meet you. And you are?
My name is Conrad. Conrad Werner. They say you killed more than 100 Geth on Eden Prime.
Leave me alone? Wow.
I spend most of the time trying to stay alive and help the colonists.
Hey, I know you're probably busy, but do you have time for a quick autograph?
Hell yeah, why not?
Anything for a fan. Here.
Thanks. I really appreciate it. My wife is going to be so impressed. I'll let you get back to work. But next time you're on Earth, I'd love to buy you a drink. Thanks again!
My wife is going to be so impressed that I got a Shepard autograph. Citadel the fan. You have been approached by Conrad Werner. He seemed like a harmless fan. You probably haven't seen the last of Conrad. What harm could there be in talking with him if you meet again? Yeah, he sounds like a swell guy, and he's a fan. Wouldn't that be cool if somebody asked for your autograph? That's just so, I don't even know. That's so wild to me. Shepard's just a famous soldier and somebody wants his autograph. Moorland?
Hello there. Welcome to Moorland's famous shop. You want many good supplies, yes?
Let me see what you have.
Oh, you will be pleased, I think. Very good things I have. You will see.
Non-human armors and standard? Let's just keep up with standard, I guess. A Lunas risk control license? And we still can't buy these. Alright, well... where the fuck we at now? Oh, here's Chora's den right here. So we're in the lower markets. Where does this go? To the upper markets. Citadel, Chora's den, Fist's office. We learned about Fist already in the wars. Remember they were talking about a drop location? And then hitting up the Informer and Fist will be pissed or something like that? Hold on. What the fuck is this over here? Wait, this looks like that back alley. Oh, all we had to do was go straight. Literally, hold on. If this is where that keeper was. Yeah, all we had to do was walk straight. We would have walked right to Chora's den. Wow. Okay, well, I would think that we did get a decent chunk of shit done. Like, explored. The Citadel's is pretty damn big. I mean, this game is pretty old, but the Citadel is damn quite big.
That's him.
Oh. Hey, man. Hold on. Let's get our pistol out here. Let's get our barrier up. Wait. What happened to our stuff? Why'd our stuff come down? Oh, shit.
Medic! Medic!
Medic! Holy shit!
All patched up.
That was close. Wow. You guys get him? Where's... this is not going good.
Shields out.
Knock him down. Totally missed. Kaden! This is not going well, friends. Holy. What can we do here? Ash don't really have much. Hold on. Let's get some distance. Use cover to our advantage. Let's get Ash out here. We almost got him. See ya. Hang in there, Ash. Me and you. Caden is taking a fucking dirt nap. Let's get Snipes out. See if we can pick him off. Eat that, son of a gun. Let's get... hold on. We're doing good. Warp in and totally missed. How do we get Caden up? Is there a way to... no, I don't think we can interact with him while he's down. Medic! Medic! Shepard called for a medic. That was...
Commander.
You okay, Caden? There we go! How are you? I love how I was able to just press this, so I can probably... can I hit this, too? No. Alright, Caden. You got the shit kicked out of you, friend, but that was really tough. There was, like... I don't even know. They charged like monsters. Came in there and obliterated us. Damn near killed me. Took my shield, everything off. Wow. Holy moly. We got some dancers. Caden, Well.
I see why this place is so popular. It's got quite the, view.
Hey, Lieutenant. Put your tongue back in your mouth before you trip on him. 1,000,000 light years from where humanity began, and we walk into a bar filled with men drooling over half-naked women shaking their asses on a stage. I can't decide if that's funny or sad.
What? You don't think they're here because of the food?
They are definitely here for the food, Caden. That's very obvious. Whoa. Hold on. So we got Jenna. We can sit down in the chair here. Oh.
Sorry, I'll get to you when I can.
Wait, there's Harkin right there. Patreon, General Septus. Hello, madam. Sit forward. Yeah, buddy. What do you think Caden and Ash is thinking right now? Shepard just comes in immediately and gets a chair and is blown away by... I wouldn't even call her a stripper. Let's just call her a dancer. Let's relax again, huh? She's throwing her hair like she has hair. This is so great. Take it easy. Did we lose credits there? We might have lost credits.
I got business here, but not with you.
Hey man, I thought we were friends.
Human military, huh? Not now.
Not now. Let's talk to Harkin. Let's see what the hell he's got going on here. Look at this guy with his shades on. He looks so fucking badass. Hold on. What's this back here?
The back rooms are private, reserved for Fist and his friends.
Who's Fist?
He owns this club, but the customers have to stay out front.
Chatty.
Goodbye.
Enjoy the club.
You too. Alright, let's talk to Harkin before we actually head out here. The Citadel is just it's so vast, friends, that I feel like we did a good deal, but I also feel like we haven't even got none of the main quests done and what we wanted to do.
Alliance military. I could have been a Marine, you know. Instead, I joined the goddamn Citadel security. Biggest mistake of my life.
Where's Garrus? Maybe you can help me? Yeah, where's Garrus?
I'm looking for a CSEC officer, a Turian named Garrus.
Garrus? You must be one of Captain Anderson's crew. Poor bastard, still trying to bring Saren down, eh? I know where Garrus is, but you gotta tell me something first. Did the captain let you in on his big secret?
What secret? Not my concern. Don't waste my damn time. Come on, man.
Just tell me where Garrus is before this gets ugly.
But it's all related, don't you see? The captain used to be a Spectre. Didn't know that, did you? It was all very hush-hush. The first human ever given that honor, and then he blew it. Screwed up his mission so bad they kicked him out. Of course, he blames Saren. Says the Turians set him up.
Well, all the information we have and stuff that was been telling to us, stuff that's been told to us, there has not been a human Spectre. At best, maybe Anderson may have been a consideration for a Spectre, I would think. What went wrong? How do you know you're lying?
Why'd they kick him out?
Have to ask him. I never heard any of the details. Bet it's a good story, though. The heroes fall. Classic tragedy.
This guy's a fucking scumbag.
You said they covered all this up. How'd you hear about it?
I spent 20 years working cases here on the Citadel. People on this station love to talk. Secrets are like herpes. If you got them, you might as well spread them around.
Disgusting.
You're a pig.
Just noticed that now, did you?
You're lying? Secrets are like herpes. If you got them, you might as well spread them around?
Why should I believe a drunk like you?
Fine, ask Anderson. I bet he tells you. He's too stupid and proud to lie right
That's not why
face.
That's not why I'm here. How do you know this? Hold on here.
You said they covered all this up.
I spent 20 years working cases here on the Citadel.
Quit wasting
People
my time.
on this station love to talk. Secrets are like herpes. If you got them, you might as well spread them around.
What the fuck is wrong with you? So we can say that's not why I'm here and quit wasting my time? Yeah.
One more chance. Tell me where Garrus is. Now.
Okay, settle down. He went to speak to Dr. Michelle over in the med clinic on the other side of the wards.
We were just by the med clinic. Alright, well, Captain Anderson, Citadel Security, and Garrus. What a... Secrets are like herpes. Oh my fucking word. How does that even go together, and why?
How well do you know Captain Anderson?
Met him a few times over the years. One of those hardcore military guys. Yes, sir. No, sir. Can't have any fun with a stick up your ass, sir. That's probably why he climbed the Alliance ranks so fast. The military loves brown-nosers.
The captain's a good soldier.
Sure, whatever. Dress him in a fancy suit, pin some shiny medals on his chest, and call him a hero. Everybody else does. But if he's so great, why'd the Spectres kick him out? Why'd you go ask him about that?
Quit blaming others?
You need to look in a mirror. Sober up and take some responsibility for yourself.
Save your sermons. This ain't no church.
What's it like working for CSEC?
You mean, what was it like? The executor suspended me without pay. Recurring violations. CSEC was keeping a file on me. Can you believe that? Every mistake I ever made went into the books. Get a little rough with a suspect, note in the file. Have a couple of drinks on duty, note in the file. Skim a couple of credits off a drug bust, note in the file. It's a goddamn witch hunt.
What the fuck, dude? Absolute fucking scumbag.
You got off easy, if you ask me.
What the hell do you know? Working for CSEC isn't like being a Marine. People get pissed off if we shoot somebody. Investigations, inquiries, rules, regulations. Every day I plowed through enough red tape to choke a rhino. That's how you gotta be to do this job. So don't talk to me about right and wrong. You soldiers got it easy.
He's given humans a terrible name. If you think about it, he was one of the very first CSEC officers, what Anderson was saying. And you imagine what the other CSEC officers actually think of humanity when the first one they got. Usually first impressions are the ones that last, and they got this Harkin guy as their first impression. Oh my fucking word.
What do you know about Garrus?
Damn hothead is what he is. Still figures he can save the world. Always bucking heads with the Executor. He'll pay for it soon enough. The Executor loves to put us lowly field agents in our place. Just look what happened to me.
Garrus sounds like our type of people, friend. Always thinking he can save the world war. Yes, we could use somebody like Garrus.
I'm out of here.
Yeah, good. Go. Let me drink in peace.
Let you drink in peace. Go ahead. Well, this place is pretty damn small. It was just, this is where we came in, so... Alright, well, we can't get in the back rooms. Let's just roll out then.
Captain Anderson tell us he used to be a Spectre.
Maybe it's not true. Harkin's an ass. Bet he's just messing with our heads.
You're probably right. Still, I'd like to hear what the captain has to say about all this.
I mean, I'm right there with you, Ash. I wouldn't mind hearing too, to be honest. I don't think Anderson would just hide something from us. Maybe. Let's look at the journal here. Alright, so Garrus. Garrus Vicarian, a Turian CSEC officer, might be able to help you against Saren. Yes. Garrus went to the med clinic in the upper wards to follow up a lead on Saren. We need to head over to this medical clinic. I think that's probably a good idea. Let's at least head there now. Let's get that done before we head out, because like I was saying, I felt like we have got a good deal done, at least covered the basic of the Citadel for the most part, but I also feel like we haven't had a chance to fully get to the stuff that I wanted to get to. Oh shit, there was somebody else in the Core's Den that we missed, didn't we? The General Septimus? We can come back to that. That's fine. We'll come back to Core's Den, if we come back to Core's Den, and we'll talk to that gentleman. Because usually if they have names, it's probably something to do with quests. I mean, that's just any game. It's not just this game in general. Most games that have names on people, they usually have something that you could talk about, interestingly, or there is a quest. Yeah, the med clinic's right here. This place is pretty easy to navigate, to be honest. Nebula? Hold on. Can we... Is there nothing? Look at our companions. They are stuck. Can we click on this again? Maybe for more? No, nothing. That's fine. Alright, well, let's head to this med clinic then. And see about finding Garrus. Caden is fucking beat the hell up, so hopefully everything's fine in here. Oh, there's another keeper right here hidden. How many do we have right now? Keepers. Keepers assignments. Scan the keepers. We have 14 of 20. We are almost done with the keepers. Wow. These last couple ones will probably be really hidden.
I didn't tell anyone, I swear.
That was smart, Doc. Now if Garrus comes around, you stay smart. Keep your mouth shut or we'll... Who are you? Let her go.
Ah!
Whoa.
Engaging target.
Holy shit, get behind cover. Completely missed. I am terrible. Let's get our shield up. Caden, go ahead and whoop his ass. Knock him down. Let's get Ash on overkill. Caden, go ahead. Hold on. We have to make sure we're aiming at him.
Took him out.
You fucking knock him to the moon, Caden. Wow. Go ahead and sabotage this one. He's done. You want some too? Come on. Let's go ahead and warp him. There we go, baby. Easy fucking peasy. How you doing? Hold on. How do we heal?
I think we got him, Commander.
Do they have anything to loot? Did we loot bodies in this? I don't think we actually do. I think all the loot when we kill people automatically goes right into our inventory. What's up, Garrus?
Perfect timing, Shepard. Gave me a clear shot at that bastard.
That was a big risk. Nice shot. It was a nice shot, but that was a pretty big risk there, friend.
You took him down clean.
Sometimes you get lucky. Dr. Michelle, are you hurt?
No, I'm okay. Thanks to you. All of you.
Who were those men? We can protect you?
I know those men threatened you, but if you tell us who they work for, we can protect you.
They work for Feast. They wanted to shut me up, keep me from telling Garrus about the Quarian.
What about Saren? Quarian?
What Quarian?
A few days ago, a Quarian came by my office. She'd been shot, but she wouldn't tell me who did it. I could tell she was scared, probably on the run. She asked me about the Shadow Broker. She wanted to trade information in exchange for a safe place to hide.
Where'd she go? Go on.
Then what?
I put her in contact with Fist. He's an agent for the Shadow Broker.
Not anymore. Now he works for Saren. And the Shadow Broker isn't too happy about it.
Fist betrayed the Shadow Broker? That's stupid even for him. Saren must have made him quite the offer.
That Quarian must have something Saren wants. Something worth crossing the Shadow Broker to get.
Evidence, maybe? Anything else? Maybe the Quarian has evidence then.
What else can you tell me about the Quarian?
I'm not sure. Like I said, she wanted to trade information for a place to hide. She didn't... Wait a minute. Geth. Her information had something to do with the Geth.
She must be able to link Saren to the Geth. There is no way the Council can ignore this.
We don't have anything yet. We don't have anything yet. But we have something. We have leads here. Very good leads, all things considered, because that's all we have to do is link Saren to the Geth. But Fist has her?
Time we paid Fist a visit.
This is your show, Shepard. But I want to bring Saren down as much as you do. I'm coming with you.
Forget it? No way.
You're a Turian. Why do you want to bring him down?
I couldn't find the proof I needed in my investigation, but I knew what was really going on. Saren is a traitor to the Council and a disgrace to my people.
Hell yeah, come on in.
Welcome aboard, Garrus.
You know, we aren't the only ones going after Fist. The Shadow Broker hired a Krogan bounty hunter named Rex to take him out.
Yeah, we heard about him.
We could definitely use a Krogan bounty hunter, yes.
A Krogan might come in handy.
Last I heard, he was at the CSEC Academy.
What's he doing there?
Fist accused him of making threats. We brought Rex in for a little talk. If you hurry, you can catch him at the Academy before he leaves.
Move out.
Alright, let's do Garrus. Garrus and Caden? Or Garrus and Ash? Let's do Ash for now. Because I want to see what Garrus has. Caden's our tech guy, but man, we will be in trouble if... I'm pretty sure, hold on. He has tech abilities. Oh, he has the same amount of tech abilities as Caden, which is fine. Totally fine. Can we talk to Dr. Michelle?
I never properly thanked you for saving me from Fist's thugs, Commander. I don't know what would have happened if you hadn't been there.
You got over your head?
I'm just glad you weren't hurt.
Me too. Now, was there anything you needed?
You're a doctor. How did you end up here on the Citadel?
My parents brought me here when I was young. My father was a medic with the Alliance. I chose to keep the medical tradition alive, but not the military. Fixing up wounded soldiers isn't my idea of fun.
Well, that was it.
I'll be going now.
Goodbye, Commander. Nice talking to you.
Take it easy. Let's look at our squad here, because we got 6 abilities. I'm thinking about waiting to level up. Kinda. It seems like we level up quite slowly, but when we do, we get a lot of points. But I just don't know. Let's do another one in basic armor, and then we'll get shield boost. And that leaves us to where, hold on. Let's unlock pistols at least. So let's look at Ash. Ash has 2 points. Well, hold on. Ash has 4 points. Ash, we're going to hook Ash up with Adrenaline Burst. Recharges all talents so they can be used immediately. Wow. You know, I'm thinking about making Ash on shotguns because Ash don't really have abilities to use whatsoever. The shotguns here has this Carnage. Only available when using shotguns, fires a blast of particles inflicting weapon damage plus 50% to any enemy within 2 meters of its impact point. That sounds really good. But I feel like if we don't put it on assault rifles, we might not have anybody on assault rifles then. That makes sense. So for now, let's go about unlocking fitness. Fitness is unlocked and Ash does way more weapon damage, 4%, and does a lot of melee damage. We'll put 1 in fitness and increases our health by 10. But what we want to get is this immunity here. Reduces health damage by 75%. Does not reduce shield damage. Your shields will get knocked off pretty quick. Normal. Standard. Then, when you pop this immunity, your health will probably go down like an absolute snail. Because the first one is 75%. You are reducing 75% damage for 6 seconds. This one is 90% damage for 6 seconds. Wow. That is absurd. But it only lasts for 6 seconds though. That's kind of not that much. The recharge time is 45 seconds and it lasts for 6 seconds. That's not really that much, but it is something. And Garrus, we want to... Shit, Garrus, you have 10 points? I don't think we can get him to... Damn. We might not be able to get him to... the electronics. Maybe we should have kept Caden. I think we should have kept Caden, but that's fine. I can just switch squad. So maybe actually, if we're going to go to Rex, then we can probably, you know, I don't know if I like that. Let's go all decryption for now, right? I want to put Turian Agent. Improves accuracy with all weapons by 4%. Increases damage of assault rifles and snipers. Let's do 1 point in that. Then, let's bum rush fitness. And then, fitness restores 40 health for all wounded party members. If we didn't have fitness on a squad mate, I wonder if our other people can be healed. I don't think they can. So if we play with no fitness for us, or no first aid for us, and no first aid for the companions, I don't think we restore any health at all when you use a med kit. Maybe you restore for yourself, possibly, but I don't really know. And then the advanced one, wow. It is 100 health for all wounded party members. But this unlocks electronics, and we need to get down here because this will unlock chests for us, which is fine. But like I said, if we're going over the Rex, we're probably going to get him as a squad mate, so yeah. We'll have a chance to get our squad again. But we're going to save here, and when we get back, we're going to head over to the bounty hunter named Erdnot Rex and see about getting him on the squad as well for our fight against Saren here. Orion has information on Saren, possibly linking him to the Geth, and that's a good lead. And we got Garrus on board, and that's going to be great because he seems like he wants to save the fucking world. He does not like Saren, and we are right there with you, friend. But anyways, my friends, I'm out of here. Take it easy. Have a good one. Stay safe. See you next time. Take care.